Good morning, everyone. So we are going to talk about the governance and the new policy of responsible sourcing announced by Ministry of Economy in UAE. My voice is clear? Okay. So let me introduce myself. I am Safeya AlSafi, Director of Ministry of Economy in UAE, and we are supervising authority for dealers in precious metal and precious stone. So regarding the responsible sourcing announced by Ministry of Economy, we announced this policy in July 2022, where it came into enforcement, sorry, starting from January 2023. Next, please. Regarding can we have the presentation? Okay. So, as you see, we as Supervisory Authority of Ministry of Economy supervising dealers in precious metal and precious stones, considering that they are under designated non-financial businesses and professions. So they are under anti-money laundering and combating terrorist finance obligations as per UAE laws. And we are doing supervisory measures such as on-site visits, off-site visits, and also thematic reviews. Also enforce the non-compliance companies. Regarding the main or major topics or criteria, thank you. Thank you very much. So we have main 13 criteria to evaluate the obligation of the companies. First of all, we are checking the anti-money laundering policies and procedures within the company. We are also assessing their understanding of risk and also risk assessment conducted by the company, whether risk assessment of their business or classification of their clients. We are also evaluating their governance, their systems, and to check if they are hire a dedicated compliance officer. We also check their CDD measures. CDD means the customer due diligence and knowing their customers. We are also checking if they are identify the exposed political persons. They identify them and know them to implement enhanced due diligence for those clients. We are also checking their cash transaction monitoring, continuing of monitoring their transaction in general, in addition of raising suspicious transaction reports to Financial Intelligence Unit, FIU. So all dealers in precious metals and precious stones in UAE should raise suspicious transaction report through a system called GoAML. So they have to register into this system and raise any suspicious transaction, and there is some indicators or red flags before they send those reports. So during the inside visit or the inspection, we are checking if they are implement this obligation. We are checking also their record keeping and see if they have any training or awareness program for their staff, in addition of implementation of targeted financial sanctions obligations, which is related to terrorist list or local terrorist list and UN list, and there is operation and procedures announced, and we launched a lot of workshop to how implement these procedures. Also, we are checking if the company conducted independent audit and the AML framework in general. So now we have dealers in precious metal and precious stones, but specify the refineries licensed in UAE, whether they are mainland or licensed in commercial free zones. Those have the obligation to implement the responsible sourcing policy. It is mandatory for them to implement, and they have to submit the external audit reports by end of the year of January 2023. What is required? Our policy is aligned with the OECD guidance, where the companies should implement the 5 steps. The first one, they have to check, or the checking or the external audit will check their management system. So they have to have the governance system. They have to have the policies and procedures, KYCs, also procedure identify and verifications with the counterparts also should be there. The second step, they have to have their risk assessment, where this also should be evaluated by the external audit. What we mean by risk assessment, how they identify the red flags, details of these red flags, and what is the method of their assessments. For step 3, also the risk assessment or the risk management, the risk management also will be evaluated by the external audit, and it should be also mentioned in the report submitted to Ministry of Economy. We have here, you can see the time frame or timeline for implementing the policy. As I said, it was announced in July 2022 and came into enforcement in January 2023. So the financial year of 2023 will be the year of evaluation, where by end or beginning of 2024, all refineries should hire external audit, dedicated one and approved one, to start doing the audit report, whereby first quarter of 2024, we are expecting to receive the audited report from those refineries. I want to also to inform you that those reports will be published. So all refineries should adhere all the requirements within their system and make sure that they are fulfilling all the requirements. Here, we want to clarify the difference between 2 programs here in UAE. The first one is UAE Good Delivery and the responsible sourcing. What is the difference between them? For UAE Good Delivery, it is international standard, okay? And it is administrated by UAE and Bullion Committee. The responsible sourcing here is voluntary, okay, and it is a key issue there. And also the responsible sourcing or UAE Good Delivery is voluntary, where the responsible sourcing for DNFPPs or dealers in precious metals is mandatory as per obligation of implementing CDD measures. Okay. For responsible sourcing, it is mandatory to all licensed refinery within UAE. So it is not international, it is within UAE. And as I said, it is for a licensed company in mainland and also commercial free zone, and there is enforcement for non-compliant companies. This is some figures or numbers regarding all the efforts done by the Anti-Money Laundering Department within the Ministry of Economy since established in 2020, where we conducted 3 on-site visits. No enforcement has been enforced at that year. And then in 2021, you can see from that year till today the increasing of number of inspection and enforcement, where we enforced until end of October 448 companies with total amount of 91,500,000 dirhams. 50% of them are from dealers in precious metal and precious stones, DPMC. We are regulating other sectors such as real estate agents, independent accountants and auditors, and company service providers. So the focusing is on this sector because it's rated as high risk. We are implementing a risk-based approach as per FATF recommendations. So this is also the awareness sessions conducted this year. We conducted 42 outreaches, and number of attendees is big because of we are using both virtual workshops and physical, where 30,000 attendees attended those sessions. And we also publish around 4 policies or circulations this year. This is in general our supervision regime and the governance policy of responsible sourcing for UAE. It's open for questions. Okay. So this is for today. Thank you for listening.